All right, guys, so here's the deal. Here's the deal for today, right? So today I'm going to take an SAT practice exam. I'm only going to do 2 sections, though, because some of the sections would be a little bit boring. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because the test is a little bit long. Things like the reading test would be mega boring because it's 65 minutes and I would just literally be staring at the screen reading and not really saying anything. Although I could read out loud, I just think this would not be a very, very interesting exam to take. A whole hour of this, not fun. My reading comprehension sucks, so let's just say I would do very, very poorly on this one. Anyway, we are going to be taking, if I can just scroll past here and get to the next section, that'd be great. We are going to be taking the writing and language part, though. 35 minutes, really, really great. Only a 35-minute test. This is things like grammar and making sure that you can, you know, put the right words and make sure things sound proper and whatever the hell. We'll be taking this one for sure. Only 35 minutes. This is great. This is great. And I'm also going to be taking the, if I can scroll down there, I'm also going to be taking the math test with no calculator. I'm not going to do the calculator one because I feel like doing the no calculator and the calculator one is just going to take too long. I think taking the no calculator is probably gonna be a lot more interesting. Also, I don't have a scientific calculator with me or anything, so we're just gonna go no calculator. So we're gonna be doing the grammar and the no calculator one today. I think it's gonna be super hype. Now, if you don't know, I recently just finished college. I just finished my studies. I actually finished with a degree in computer science, psychology, and a minor in math. So I should do well on the math test, right? This is an SAT, a test that you pretty much essentially need to take to try to get into good schools and stuff. Colleges like to see that you have a good score in this, and I have a math minor, so I should do well in this. I should do okay in the grammar one too. Did pretty well in the ACTs when I took them, but we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I think it's gonna be super fun. Let's see if I'm an idiot or not. Let's see if I've forgotten all this stuff. Basically, yeah, let's just see if I've forgotten all this stuff. Am I still a 5-head or am I a 3-head at this point? Honestly, I don't know, but I think it's gonna be super fun. So let's get into it. Okay, here we go. So writing and language test, right? We got 35 minutes to do this, and we got 44 questions. I am gonna be timing myself. I'm gonna see if I can do it within the allotted time, because, you know, if I run out of time and miss the last couple questions, then, you know, that's obviously a penalty on my test that I need to take. So right over here on the left we see our test, and then on the right we have our little notepad. This is gonna be our handy dandy answer sheet where I'm just gonna put the answers as we see. I'm gonna try to not look at it, but we can just put our answers of what we think it is, and then for later for the math section we got our paint here, so you can see everything all good to go. Each passage below is accompanied by a number of questions. For some questions, you will consider how the passage might be revised to improve the expression of ideas. For other questions, you will consider how the passage might be edited to correct errors in the sentence structure and usage or punctuation. A passage or a question may be accompanied by one or more graphics, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we just need to pick the right word, see if there's any edits or even no edits at all, essentially. Again, I honestly don't know how I'm going to do. I don't know. We'll get to the scoring at the end. We're only going to do these 2 sections for today because I think the other 2 would be boring. But here we go. We're going to start it up. All right. So questions 1 to 11 are based on the following passage. So I'm not actually going to read the passage. There's no point. I see Greek yogurt though. So it's like they're actually trying to like spot me out. All right. So what do we got? I think the basics of it, we just want to look at the sentence. So we just can see, given these solutions as well as the many health benefits of the food, the advantages of Greek yogurt outdo the potential drawbacks of its production. Let's think. Okay. So the advantages of Greek yogurt defeat potential drawbacks, outperform drawbacks, or outweigh. I kind of feel like outweigh. I'm kind of feeling D here. I'm kind of feeling outweigh. I'm gonna go D. I think a big thing about the test is you just gotta go. You just gotta go. You can't slack too much. All right. So let's look for the next one. They can add it to livestock feed as a protein supplement, and people can make their own Greek style yogurt at home by straining regular yogurt. Okay, sick. What do we got for 2? Which choice provides the most relevant detail? I don't know. I think D. I think D again. Because like we don't need to talk about humans here. We don't need to talk about humans at all. It's completely irrelevant. All right. If it is improperly introduced into the environment, acid weight runoff can pollute waterways. With an apostrophe. Could have polluted waterways. It's definitely not C. Has polluted waterways. Okay, definitely not C or D, so it's either B or A. No change. Can pollute. Is it apostrophe or no apostrophe? I think it's no change. I think that waterway is just plural here. I think that's like possessive or something. I don't remember, but that's what I'm going with. All right, 4. Yogurt manufacturers, food scientists, and government officials are also working together to develop additional solutions for reusing whey, food scientists. I don't know why we have a semicolon here. I think it's just colon and. I think it's just colon and here. So I think we're going to just go with C. We're going to just go with C here. All right. Making good progress so far. Only 3 minutes. We're making some good ones. What do we got next? 6. Okay. Though the writer is considering deleting the underlined sentence, should the writer do this? Though the conservation methods can be costly and time-consuming, they are well worth the effort. Conservation of what? It does not provide a transition from previous paragraph. Yes, because it fails to support. Okay, I think develop additional solutions for reusing whey. I think maybe no. No, because it sets up the argument in the paragraph for the no, I honestly don't know off the top of my head here. I don't know off the top of my head. I feel like it does not provide a transition, right? I don't even know, because it sets up the argument in the paragraph for the benefits of Greek yogurt. God, why am I thinking so hard? I think we just go here. I think we just go. I think I'm thinking too much. Let's just go A. Let's go A. We gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. And it contains few calories. Containing few calories in its unsweetened, low and non-fat forms. And contains few. It contains or contains. I feel like I remember things you want things to be concise. So I think saying it contains is no different really than just and contains few calories. So I feel like this definitely not will contain. I'm gonna go C on 8. I'm gonna go C on 8. God, I'm so nervous. I'm gonna get so many wrong, man. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna get so many wrong. Yeah, I could be getting a lot of these wrong. I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. Because guess what? I graduated. It doesn't matter if I'm getting any of them wrong. I haven't studied this. My expertise wasn't in grammar, but I thought this one would be fun. So let's get it. According to Box, a leading blah 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 blah. Okay. North America produced great amounts of soot. Some of it drifted over Greenland. Okay. I think just delete. Clear and concise, baby. Clear and concise. I remember that's what my English teacher told me for the SATs. Some drifted over Greenland. We don't need of it because we already know we're talking about soot. So we can just say some drifted. So I think we'll just go D. Delete it. Clear and concise, baby. Clear and concise. The pattern Box observed in 2012 may repeat itself again. I don't think we need again because we're already saying repeat. So clear and concise again. Clear and concise. Just B. I think we just go B here. Clear and concise, baby. Clear and concise. That's what it is. All right, 23 to 33. Let's go over here. The novelty of this comfortable work from home life, however, soon got worn off quickly. What? The novelty of this comfortable work from home life. Hey, that's what we're doing right now in COVID. Sick. However, soon got worn off quickly. That sounds so annoying. I think it's just wore off quickly. Soon got worn off quickly. That is the wordiest sentence. You don't need it to be so wordy, my mans. You know, clear and concise, baby. It's what I'm talking about. Just wore off quickly. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. Clear and concise. What's wrong with clear and concise? That's what my teacher taught me. No, what's wrong with saying that? It fits for so many. That's literally what my teacher taught me, and it helped me so much. I don't see what's bad. I'm just explaining my thought process. Whatever. Imagine having to take the SAT to this guy. Okay, you guys, I don't think you guys understand that I'm streaming right now. What the hell do you want me to do? Do you want me to just do this the whole time? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's probably B. That's fucking boring, dude. That's boring as hell. That's boring. I am a streamer. What the hell do you want me to do? You think I actually take the SAT like this? If you actually think I take the SAT/ACT like this, you're out of your mind. What do we got? The article goes on to suggest that the most valuable resources provided by co-working spaces are actually the people whom use them. What the? I don't know if it's a whom versus who. I never understood this when I took the SATs. I don't understand now. I want to go whom because it's the fancy choice. I'm going whom. I'm going A. No change. I don't remember. Even those, yeah, whatever that word is, share advice and help each other brainstorm. Give some wisdom, proclaim our opinions, opine. Dude, what? I'm gonna go no change, dude. If anyone's using these, like, they're just mega pretentious or something. Even those of us who work in a disparate fields are able to give our wisdom and help. Like, get the hell out of here. Are able to proclaim our opinions and help each other brainstorm, opine and help. Like, dude, no way, no shot. 35. Okay, 135. But more pragmatically, the discipline encourages students to analyze complex material. Speaking in a more pragmatic way, in a way more pragmatically, dude, what? This is so wordy. In a more pragmatic speaking way, dude, holy moly. Yeah, no, it's no change. No shot. All those are so much wordier, dude. 44, last question of the test. We're definitely made it in time. I think it's D. Boom, finished it up, baby. All right. Boom, writing done. So now we got math though. Math, no calculator. So this we need to, we definitely need our little bit of paint action here. So 25 minutes, 20 questions, not that bad. Please defer to the directions before question 16 on how you enter the answers to the grid. You may use any available space in your test book for scratch work. The use of the calculator is not permitted. All variables and expressions used to represent real numbers unless otherwise indicated. Blah, blah, blah. Figures provided. Yeah, I mean, come on. We should know these. You should know these if you're taking this. Actually, I kind of forget things like, no, actually volume's easy because it's just like area of a circle multiplied by the height, things like that. Sphere, kind of forget, but it's all good. All right, so ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm going. All right, 25 minutes. All right, if x minus 1 over 3 equals k and k equals 3, what is the value of x? All right, so we got, you can see this pretty well. Okay, we got x minus 1 over 3 equals, and then k is 3, so we got that. So we multiply 3 on each side, so we got x minus 1 multiplied by 3 is 9, and then we got x equals 10. All right, we got x equals 10 for the first one. First one is D, baby. First one, big D. Pretty easy start. Pretty easy start. Wow, we got imaginary numbers. I barely dealt with imaginary numbers in college. For I equals, right, square root of -1. What is the sum of 7 plus 3i plus -8 plus 9? Dude, I actually have not dealt with imaginary numbers in a while. It shouldn't really be any difference, though, because we can get 7 plus 3, 3i plus... I might not get this one, to be honest. I have not dealt with imaginary numbers in a while. Plus 9i. I mean, but it's actually not that hard because you can kind of... It doesn't really matter. This doesn't really matter because what this is going to do, you can just treat this like x in a sense. So what you can do is just 7 plus -8, which is -1, 3i and 9i, that gives you 12i. So it's -1 plus 12i. And then just right there, it's just a. It's an easy one, actually. It's an easy one. You just treat it like any other coefficient or like any other variable. It's actually not a big deal. All right, number 5. Ooh, nice. Big one. Which of the following is equivalent expression above? Okay, so we got a huge expression here. So we got x squared y. What else? We have 2x squared y's. We have 2x squared y's, so we can just get 2x squared y. And then we have, so we can get rid of these right now. Then we have a minus 3y squared plus 3y squared. These just cancel out. We just don't even need these ones. We have a minus and a plus. And then we have a 5xy squared and a 3, so we're gonna have a plus 2xy squared. So we have this plus 2xy squared. We got 2 of those there, so we have 2x squared y plus 2xy squared. So we got c there. C, baby. Breezing through the math. Breezing through the math on this one. Feeling good about this. Feeling good about this. All right, so we got 9 here. 9. What is the solution x, y to the system equations above? All right, solve the system equations. Pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. So we have 3x plus 4y. We have minus 23. We have 2y minus x equals -19. All right, so then we have x equals, add that, then add that. We have 2y plus 19. So we have x in terms of y, so we can do 3 by 2y plus 19, right? We can do that. And then we can do plus 4y. Let's just double check. Yeah, okay, then plus 4y on that one. And that equals -23. Then we got 10y. So we got 80. So we have -80 over here. We have -80 because we're subtracting. And then we have 10y. Divide each by 10. Y equals -8. Okay, so now we know y equals -8. So now we're going to solve for... We gotta solve for x real quick. So we have this. X equals 2y. Y was -8. So we have x equals... Y was -8. I keep forgetting. -8 times 2 plus 19. And that gives us -16 plus 19. So it's gonna give us 3. So x is 3 and y was -8. That should be an answer. 3, -8 looks like it is. And for 9, we got problem, or we got answer B. Answer B. Nice. All right, making good progress here. Making good progress. All right, 16. 5 more questions. If t is greater than 0 and t minus 2, what is it? Okay, so t is greater than 0. T squared minus 4 equals 0. Oh, we just have t plus 2 and we have t minus 2, right? T minus 2, so we can have t is equal to plus or minus 2. I'm pretty sure, but t has to be greater than 0, so t has got to be equal to 2. So it's gonna be 2. This one's like short answer type stuff, so it's not like multiple choice, but it's 2 because it has to be greater than 0, so it can't be minus 2. Okay, 17. We got 5 minutes. I have time to do this though. I have time to do this. A summer camp counselor wants to find the length x in feet across a length represented in a sketch above. The lengths represented by A, B, EB, BD, and CD on the sketch were determined but to be 1800 feet, 1400 feet, 700 feet. 800 feet. Segments of A, C, and D intersect. What is the value of x? What is x? We're looking for this. Okay. So we have, so this is 800. I think it's like proportional. So this triangle is essentially proportional to this one, I think, or something like that. So if this is 700 and it's like 2 times this one would be like 900, which is BC. But we need to find, so that's this one over here. And I think it's going to be twice. So it's going to be 1600. My guess is 1600. Just because, like, I think these are proportional. This is 2 times this. This is 2 times this, I think. Because the angles are the same or some shit. Which is like, yeah, I don't know. These angles are the same. I think it's something like that. I'm doing 21st. If A is 5 times root 2 and 2A is 2, what is the value of x? Okay. Oh, this actually isn't that hard. Because we can do 2A would be equal to 10 root 2, right? So what would give me 10 root 2 here? It would be... Is x equal to 100? I think so. Because if x is 100, then root that... No. It's 4. X is 4. I'm thinking ridiculous here. X is 4. Because if we have 2 times 4 in there, take the root of 4. That goes to 2. 2 times 5 is 10. I think X is 4. Wow, I ran out of time on the math, man. Math minor, by the way. Okay, now it's time for the scoring. Now it's time for the scoring, baby. Okay, so I don't know how the scoring is gonna go. Oh, no, dude. I literally said it was 100 as well. I literally said it was 100. And then I made this weird mistake where I assumed, like, the 5 was outside of the root. But of course it's 100. Yeah, of course. Oh, no. All right, what SAT scores did we get now? How do you do this? How do you do this? I can't really get like a real math score though, because I didn't do the test calculator, like no score. What I'll do this. So I got a 15 out of 20. God, I'm done, dude. Wait. I got a 15 out of 20. So that's what, like a 75. So like 0.38 times 0.75. So it's like 28 questions. So like, let's assume I got like 28 and a half. So I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt and round up. So I got 29. I'm going to say for the math test with calculator, we're going to round up. I'm going to say I got 29. All right, let's figure out our scores though real quick. Let's figure out our scores real quick. So let's say we had 15. We had 15 on the first one. 15 plus we're going to go with 29. That's like, it's like 44 out of 58. So we have 44 on math. 44 on math would bring us to a 650 out of 800, which isn't terrible. We'll do 650 out of 800. So what I did on that was I basically just assumed, since I got a 15 out of 20, since I got a 15 out of 20 on the no calc, I said I'm getting a 29 out of 38 on the calculator one. And then I just added those. And then I got my raw score of 650 over 800. So that's cool. And then what did I get for this one? Out of the writing and lang score, I got a 31 out of 44. So I got a 30. All right, what can we assume? What can we assume that I got on reading? My reading is not good. So I'm going to take reading down to a notch and say, like, how many questions were there on reading? 52? I'm going to say 35. I'm going to say my raw was a 35. Let's just assume. So then I got a 30 on that. So it's like 30 plus 30. And then multiply that by, so that's 60. So that would be times 10. So that'd be 600. So 600 plus 650 is what? 1250 over. So my SAT score randomly is 1250 over 1600, baby, which isn't great. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not great though. For someone who just graduated college, it's not great. But you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. You know what the thing is? You know what the thing is that matters? Is I already graduated, baby. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I super enjoyed it though. I super enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. So again, my score turned out to be, what was it? My score turned out to be a 1250 over 1600. For a college grad, it's